After a billion-dollar hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help save you time and get claims paid faster.
Good afternoon, everybody, on this Thursday at 12 p.m. here in the Hail Palace at Hail Trace, lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by the C3 Group. Looks like that animation on my little lower third seems to have decided it didn't want to work anymore. Whoop, there we go. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day. Looks like we're going to have a fairly quiet forecast for today, so go ahead, check out that video on the app. If you just want to kind of check in, maybe see what we might have in store for this weekend and looking forward, go ahead, click on the lightning bolt in the lower hand corner of your screen there on the app. Brings up the video, brings up the YouTube stream. I mean, it's all the same. YouTube, Periscope, here on Facebook, it's all the exact same stream being simulcast to everybody. You can check that out, and of course click on it and go to landscape mode. Bam, full screen video if it's in an area that you're more interested in, or you just have it playing in the background while you continue working. Get those notifications set up so you don't miss any posts that we have about new maps available, any posts about the golf ball size hail or larger and population of 10,000 or more, or of course when we have live coverage or our daily videos. And you can set up 1, 2, or 3 different ways, whether it's on the app, the desktop computer, or on your email, and you get it for a certain metro area, the entire state, or multiple states, multiple metro areas, or the entire country. Customize it to whatever your needs may be. With that forecast for today, after I forget to mention that Canada had a pretty good storm yesterday in Calgary, Alberta. Had up to some golf ball size hail. Made it a 4-star map. We can't get the house counts. Our data is limited to the United States, so we just kind of eyeball it. It looks like it was a pretty good storm based on a couple videos that I saw. So no house count available, but it did hit probably the entirety of the northern half of the city. And you can see here just a couple pictures I found, a whole wide variety, very high volume hail. Again, Calgary is similar to Denver in respects to it's on the lee side of the Rocky Mountains, so they'll get a good storm to come blowing through, and that will let me just cancel that phone call there. And that usually causes a lot of high volume hail, and that quite a third storm so far this year for Calgary, and I think they're in the middle of their season now, all the way through the end of August. So we might have a couple more storms up in that area. So check it out, especially if you're one of our Canadian visitors. Welcome. Yeah, we do storms around there, but unfortunately today no hail expected, at least stateside. I'm not too sure about Canada. I didn't really look into it too much for today, but no hail. There's an outside chance we could see a storm or two up here over by Butte, Montana, but other than that, I'm really not seeing that much expected for today. So we're just going to push right ahead to tomorrow. We could see up to some ping pong ball size hail places like the eastern halves of North and South Dakota, and then the western 2/3 of Minnesota. It's places like Fargo, Bismarck, Sioux Falls, Pierre, all at risk of seeing some up to some ping pong ball size hail tomorrow. I think it's going to stay just to the west of Minneapolis. Go ahead. Oops, let me go the other way there. Don't want to go back. And looking forward here on the models to show some storms that are going to form. Nothing too crazy. I think it's going to be more isolated, pretty isolated in nature, on top of the fact that the hail sizes I think are going to stay pretty low going into tomorrow, bearing of course some surprise event that goes and drops baseballs. It is August, a lot of instability in the air, so all it takes is one little mesoscale accident and you get a pretty big hailstorm. So looking ahead at that 5-day, what does this weekend have in store? What do we see at the beginning of next week? I think it's going to be pretty quiet. August isn't exactly the busiest hail month, but there is always storms that do happen. So C3 Group giving us that quick sponsor there. Thursday, of course, very quiet today. Tomorrow, maybe a 2% chance you see a 3-star map. Have to be in places like the cities I mentioned, like Fargo or Pierre, all pretty small cities. Keep that 2% there, up to ping pong ball size hail, and overall population fairly low. Going into your Saturday, looks like up to some golf ball size hail is possible. Low population continuing, and more of the same through Sunday. And then on Monday, it looks like the risk will push a little more into some more populated areas. We'll show that in just a second here, and maybe even a 5% chance to get a 3-star map. Going ahead for your Saturday, that area of concern. This does include Minneapolis, just ever so barely. We'll see if storms can actually make it to Minneapolis, or if it's going to stay too far off to the west. And then even down into sections of Nebraska, could see some storms on your Saturday. Sunday, things shift a little bit to the south, a little bit to the east. I think it's going to stay south of Minneapolis and impact maybe parts of Iowa, southern sections of Minnesota, and maybe even far western Wisconsin. And then on Monday, the risk shifts even more to the south and east. This time Chicago is involved, and obviously the much more densely populated northern section of Illinois and southern sections of Wisconsin. That's why we have that 5% seeing a 3-star map. Everything is still kind of far out right now. It could be a very wet risk, which means minimal hail. But again, we're 5 days out, so it's always an area of concern to watch. Maybe we can actually see some isolated storms. Chicago obviously can get hail all the way through the end of October, so we're going to see if anything can happen. I know a lot of you folks are really hoping for some good storms. There was a 2-star map that we made in Aurora, Illinois yesterday, which is, I'm sure, a welcome sight for some hail for folks in the Illinois area. So that's all we really got for you guys today. Pretty quick, pretty quiet forecast. This is August. This is more the norm. Kind of start looking towards the tropics in hopes that something gets exciting. Spoiler alert, nothing's really been exciting right now. Follow us on Facebook, though. If things do turn around, hit follow, hit see first. You don't miss any of our posts. Everything goes right to the top of your newsfeed, even if you miss our notifications, especially during live coverage, when the videos obviously go up in not a very scheduled fashion. So make sure you click on that. And of course, go ahead and give us a call, email us, or visit our website, hailtrace.com, with any comments, questions, or concerns you may have. You can go ahead and message us on Intercom, which is on hailtrace.com, sends out a message to everyone on staff. We usually reply there in a fairly timely manner. And there we go. I don't think my comments are on there. And of course, you guys can contact us anyway. Any more questions you may have about what we offer here at Hail Trace in general. Have a great rest of your Thursday, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast here, sponsored by C3 Group. Check them out in the description below. Go ahead and you click on that link on your Facebook, and it'll take them to their page. You get more details about C3 Group there, and of course the commercial we play at the beginning of every video. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow.